Hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome to Cheapskate Coin Talk, episode 8. So tonight's just going to be a... Hey, Doug. Tonight's just going to be a relaxed, open topic. Just jab about whatever, open some rolls, pennies. And then I will also be doing the monthly loot giveaway for everybody who got something in June. Bit late getting around to it. Should have got this done like 2 weeks ago, but better late than never, right? Yeah, Doug, surprisingly, you're still the only person that's picked up anything on pre-sale for the week. Hey, Chef. Hey, Chef, so I sent out the mailing list today. Yeah, your email says I'm blocked. So you got to figure out why I'm blocked. And then I'll resend it to you. Yeah, I figured it wasn't something you did on purpose. All right, first roll of the night. Here's an 09. A little worse for wear. So as always, I look for basically, I look for wheat cents and I look for BUs and that kind of stuff on the stream. And then later on off camera, I go through and, check them for varieties and errors and whatnot. Yeah, as soon as you figure that out, Chef, just shoot me an email, say you fixed it, and I will send you a copy of the mailing list. Minus whatever's already gone. Or if you have an alternate email, let me know what alternate email I can send it to until you get it figured out. Definitely some good stuff on the list this week. It's actually a 1921 high relief peace dollar, which is like basically the key date of the series. It's that one and the 28. So I'm kind of curious to see if that one's going to make it to the stream or not. It's only like the third time I've ever had one to offer. So, you know, of course, there are not a lot of them out there. Oh, thanks, Doug. Actually, kind of surprised it's still, even in July, the 2024s have been quite limited on coming across them in my neck of the woods. So still quite a few items that I have not come across yet for 24s. I don't have a nickel, I don't have a dime. I think I've got one, maybe two of the quarters. Is that a P or is that a D? I can't tell. Oh, that's a 19, not a 17. Eh, doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to get the Kennedy soon for 24. Haven't gotten those yet. Need them for the collection. Ring of Death. It's actually a coin on the list I would have loved to have been able to keep for my Kennedy collection. If anybody hasn't seen the list yet for this week, it's the I think the 1966 SMS Kennedy half dollar. It's actually a proof-like, and it's got DDO 15 on it. And it's one of the coins on there that's, you know, graded and attributed by Rick Snow. There's a bunch of Rick Snow coins on there this week, for those of you that like getting the ones that are in his holders. And then, of course, as I had mentioned, on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday is actually my birthday. But I will still be streaming for you guys, so hopefully we'll have a good turnout. We'll get lots of folks come and hang out. Kick it with me on my birthday. Hey, at least you got it. I guess the question then becomes, I need to get this a little closer. If you do find something that you want, will you be able to email me? And hopefully, oh, come on, focus. Hopefully you will be able to. There we go. Now we're focused. I know there's two of the... No, there's not a 28. It's a 1921. The high relief. Been extremely fine. And then there's two of the $10 silver gaming tokens that I know you like. You know, I just made the comment that the 21 is the big key date along with the 28. There's the other key date, but no, I don't have a 28 in right now. I have a 1916 Walking Liberty, which is one of the key dates for that series. Yeah. Yeah, going to the dentist sucks. Oh, if I ever get a shot at one, I will definitely grab it for sure. But they're, as I'm sure you can imagine, they're pretty rare. So you don't come across them all that often. That's why I don't have any. That one's had a hard life already. Nothing all that interesting for rule number 1. Figure I'll go through a couple and then we'll do the giveaway and then go through a couple more. Come on. Ugh. These things are a pain to get out sometimes because I like to save the rolls so I can put them back in. But sometimes they are really in there good and don't want to pop out. Ugh. Oh. Always recycle. It's always a good idea. Yeah, to my knowledge, I'm the only one in my family that does. Oh, very cool. Actually got something really really cool for my birthday from one of my brothers. Might have to show you guys. I guarantee you it is nothing that you guys would be thinking of. What is that one? I couldn't see the date on it. '91. Hey, Ernest. Welcome. Your new name. Welcome to the channel. And then, of course, I'm always hoping for that, you know, that 69S double die. That'd be nice. They're still out there. People are still finding them. $55 DDO. Yeah, Rick Snow's got one of those in his shop right now for, I think it's like $3,500, something like that. It's actually a Men's State one. Oh yeah, that's not even close to the most expensive coin he's got in stock right now. He's got one in right now that's you know, like a $500,000 coin. Hey, if you want to leave them and keep them nice, leave them and keep them nice. Here's a 92. Let's see if it's a close AM. Nope, that's not a close AM. Still never found a close AM. I still haven't even found a wide AM. I have never found a wide AM. Yeah, if you guys go either to his eBay, he's EERC, Eagle Eye Rare Coins, so it's just EERC on eBay. Go to his website, indiancent.com, or he's on there's a new one like called Great Coins or something like that. That he's got stuff on as well. You guys can see what Rick Snow's got sitting in his inventories. Hey, if you love coins, you're in the right place. Come in on Tuesdays. I do a coin sale every Tuesday here on YouTube. Starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Every week. Been doing it for 6 years now. Hey, mean one. Yeah, it's not an auction, it's a sale. And sometimes if there's a lot of people that want the same thing, you got to be quick. I used to do auctions back in the beginning, but we've had such an issue on YouTube of a lot of the people that do auctions kind of get greedy and they let people bid stuff up. You know, sometimes as much as like 3 times what they're actually worth. And I am not a supporter of that. I think that just hurts the hobby. So I made the decision a while back to switch to doing just bin sales. So that way you guys always know you're getting a good price. I always try and do it as much below list value as I can for everything I sell, you know, based on what I pay for it. And then, of course, figuring in, you know, PayPal fees and whatnot. Yeah, we're just going through some more of those the penny rolls from that box. Whoa. Losing focus. Come on. Focus. And then here shortly I'll be doing the giveaway for last month. $83D. Not the double die. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Next roll. I've definitely noticed, at least in my area, the number of like wheats and stuff has definitely gone way down per box. When I first started doing the penny roll hunts, I was averaging like 12 wheats, give or take, per box. Nowadays it's like 5. I'd love to do a dollar box someday, but of course you have to have $1,000 that you can have sitting in limbo while you're going through that box. Someday I'll have enough money that I can do that. Start getting into some more half-dollar boxes. So I really enjoy doing those as well. So of course, those of you that know me know that Kennedys are my favorite coins overall. So, of course, I love going through Kennedy boxes. I have gotten silver Kennedys in just getting individual rolls. I've yet to get one out of a box. I've yet to get a silver $50 at all out of a box. Yeah, 64 is a good one, of course, being the only 4 circulation 90%er that was made. You know, I don't know if I'll ever get lucky enough to own one of the rarefied 64 SMSs that were made, because there was only what, like 800 of them that were made. It'd be awesome if I ever could, but those things are hard to get a hold of and very expensive. Yeah, the enhanced shareproof. And then, of course, you know, the 2014 solid gold one will probably be one of the last ones I get. Your bank hell's gumbo if you get it. Stopped ordering me boxes because you need a business license now. That sucks. I don't know. I'm through Chase. And I've never had an issue getting coins from Chase. I can order anything I want. And then they notify me when it comes in. It does not look like a wide. Hey, Bo. And if anybody goes through Chase and your teller tries to tell you you can't get coins, they're lying to you. What's my best find in 6 years? You talk about just for coin roll hunting? I've actually got a video of it on my channel in the video section. I got a couple of, I think it was like 3 or 4 rolls of Kennedy $50 from the bank. They were customer wrap rolls, and it ended up being almost entirely proofs. That was one of my best. I got a customer roll. I didn't do a video on it, but I got a customer roll once that had a 64. I think it was like a 65 or a 66. One of the 40 percenters was in there. I had 220, or had the 2015 and 2013. So I had 2 of the NISCs. That was a nice roll. But yeah, finding all those proofs was pretty cool. I liked that. Yeah, and don't go to your whatever bank you do your primary banking at. Don't go back to them to take them back. That's another trick. Go to a different bank to take them back. That way your tellers really won't mind giving you a bunch of coins because they know you're never going to bring it back to them and they don't have to deal with them. You know, and if you build up good rapport with your tellers, you know, they might even be willing to... Got some interesting toning on it. They might even be willing to keep an eye out for different coins for you and put them aside for you. So anytime they get in like $50 or Ikes or, you know, any of the big dollars, they might actually be willing to set them aside for you. You just pop in once a week and see what they got, if anything. Yeah, I have absolutely never understood why any bank would have an issue with ordering coins for somebody. I don't get why they care. If it's if it's something they can do to keep their customers happy, why wouldn't they do it? Seems like it makes sense to me. $83 does not look like a double die. Oh, I know, right? People have just forgotten what an honest day's labor is. Especially the younger generation that want the 4-hour work day and a 4-day work week and still get paid as if they worked 50 hours. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. You want to get paid, you got to do the work. All right. So it's 3 rolls we've gone through. So we are going to go ahead and stop on that for a moment and do the giveaway. So anybody watching this either live or in replay, if you are new to the channel, I do sales on my stream every Tuesday. And anybody who buys something from one of my sales gets automatically entered into a giveaway. And then at some point the next month, I need to get better about doing it early in the month. Lately it's been like in the middle or towards the end. But I do a giveaway and draw a couple of names from anybody who picked up something over the course of that month. So right now it's anybody who got something in June. And then I do a separate giveaway. Anytime we have a sellout, I add a percentage of the money total from the sale to a pot. And then at the end of the month, however much money is in that pot, I use to get one, whatever best coin I can get based on what's in the pot. And somebody who bought something only at the giveaway sales gets entered, and somebody will win the item. The best item we've given away so far was it was a cat bust $50 that was worth like I think $650 or something like that. So we haven't had any sellouts since January. So if you're new, come check out the sales. Help us get some sellouts. We get sellouts every week. That pot builds quick if we can ever get to that point. I'd love to get to the point of being able to actually, occasionally give away some gold or, key dates or some of the old 1800 proofs or something like that. Some of the stuff that maybe you might not necessarily get otherwise. I'd love to be able to start doing that. But it depends on all of you. So, all right, we got 16 people on the list for this time for our June buyers. As always, I will put them all in chat. If you were one of the people that got something on the list, then your number will, of course, correspond to a number on a poker chip, which I will draw 2 numbers today out of the bag, and those will be the winners. So we got number 1, Moose Socks. Number 2, West Side. Number 3, Paul Hampton. What are you congratulating? We haven't started it yet. We're just putting in the names in chat. Number 4, Junior Giles. Number 5, BR Chef. Number 6, Doug Harding. Number 7, Phil the Beard. Number 8 is MJ. Number 9 is Bo. Number 10 is Adam Jam. Number 11 is CM Silver. Number 12, Aaron Krause. $13, Jay Smokes. $14, Dandy Dave. $15, Hidden. And actually, for the first time ever, somebody that was just through Facebook that ended up emailing me and ended up picking up some stuff. Number 16, Joanne Hunt. So those are the entries. Let me bring up my giveaway sheet here so I can put down who won. Oops. All right. Got the almighty bag. Let's bring that up. Focus. There we go. All right. Winner number one is number 10, Adam Jam. Adam Jam is winning a 2015 Philadelphia Truman presidential dollar, mint state 67, first day of issue, graded by NGC. So congrats to Adam Jam. Let me put that on my list. 2015 P Truman presidential dollar, NGC, mint state 67, first day of issue. All right. And the winner number 2. Is number 13. That is J Smokes. J Smokes is getting a 2005 S Proof 70 Decam, Kansas State Silva Proof Quarter. So that's one of the better items we've done for the Montly Loots giveaway in a bit. Let me put that on the list. And of course, you don't have to be here to win. I will notify our winners. $70 Decam. $2J. All right. So congrats again to both our winners. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to email them both to let them know. Watch today's replay to see what you got. All right. Emailed Adam Jam, emailing Jay Smokes. All right. Both winners have been notified. All right, let's do one more roll. Hey, Ringmaster Ray. And just a reminder to everybody that today, or this week's lot list is out. I sent it out this morning, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. There's some key dates on there this week. There's a 1921 high relief piece dollar, graded by Rick Snow. There's a 1916 Walker half, graded by Rick Snow. A lot of other cool stuff. Make sure you guys check it out if you're on the mailing list. All right. Get those out of the way. Let's bring this back down again. Nothing. Not a white AM. Late to the meeting. This is Coinaholics Anonymous, I guess. Not so anonymous. Hey, Phil. How's it going? Oh, I was going to show you guys what my brother gave me for my birthday. I'll do that after this roll. Pastries are on the back table. I want a pastry. Did you bring enough for the class? Gotta say, so far this has been a rather boring roll, or a boring box. Hopefully it picks up a bit more soon. You'd have to go to meetings 4 times a day or more. That's bad. You know what? As I always say, if you're going to have an addiction, no, I don't keep all the copper cents. If you're going to have an addiction, coins is the best one to have because at least you know they're going to continue to gain value. So it's an investment. And I don't keep the copper ones because they're technically bronze. They're not just pure copper. And while I know some people out there have found places that will give them copper prices for it, those are very rare. And probably the only reason they even do that is because they happen to have the ability to go through the process of separating out the metals, which is a very intensive process. It's not today. It's my birthday's on Tuesday. But I will still be streaming the sale on Tuesday. So yeah, it'll be my birthday stream. Come hang out. Get a bunch of people. Get everybody you can. Come hang out. Let's make it a birthday bash. Maybe we can get a birthday sellout. That'd be cool. Ooh, this one looks cool. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera or not. Let's see if the scope will see it. Check that out. Can you guys see that? All kinds of coloring all over that thing. Beat up, unfortunately, but it looks cool. Probably ended up in some kind of a chemical soup at some point that created that. If Richard shows up. Richard hasn't been at a sale in, God, what, 3 months? 4 months? I don't know. Start reaching out to him. Tell him to get back. If anybody has his email, go bombard him. Be like, hey, it's Cheapskate's birthday on Tuesday, and he's still going to stream. Come and hang out. I don't like doing that personally because it seems like, you know, really self-serving. Yeah, I don't know what he's been up to. He has not been around. Love to see him come back. I'd like to see everybody come back. We have so many people that used to be big on our channel that, you know, just guys, I guess it's just kind of the nature of the beast that is, you know, social media. But, you know, we have probably 180 people at least on our mailing list of people that used to be around all the time and would hang out at our streams and pick stuff up and on occasion, whatever, that we haven't seen in years. Be awesome if they all ever decided to come back and hang out. And of course, we're always looking for anybody new to come and hang out with us, grow the channel. Love to see the channel finally get to that 1,000 sub mark. That'd be awesome. It's getting there. It's at like 800 and... What am I at? Let me look. Right now, I am at... $809 is what I'm at right now. So there was one person sub during the stream, so unless you hit refresh, then that one wouldn't show. So, all right, let me go grab those real quick so I can show you guys what my brother got me. Give me one moment. I will be right back. All right, so when I first got these, when I first saw them, I thought they were silver bars. But they're not. So he got these from a company called Unique Metals. And they are actually 1 ounce pure molybdenum bars. So these don't have like, much of a melt value. They're like $2 an ounce. But what these are used for, most commonly, he actually got me 5 of them. But what these are most commonly used for is you can alloy molybdenum with steel, and it makes a super hard, super durable version. They're called moly alloys. But it makes the steel super hard and super durable. It makes it really, really rust resistant. It's used for a lot of like, engine parts that need to be really heavy duty. Tools, drill heads, saw blades that need to be really durable. My main interest in them, and something I would like to eventually use them for, is the old, very, very old Japanese katanas from the 14th and 15th centuries were found to have molybdenum alloyed into the blades. And that was what gave the olden, the old school katanas, the super katanas, that's what gave them their hardness and sharpness, was they were molybdenum super alloys. That's why those swords are ridiculous. And for anybody who didn't know, because I don't really talk about it a whole lot, I am actually a sword collector as well. And I would love to someday be able to use these and find a swordsmith willing to do it when I can actually afford to do it, to make a katana using these alloyed into the steel. So that's what my brother got me. So that was pretty cool. I don't know if there's a big enough call for it, maybe I'll show some of my swords on a stream at some point. If there's enough people that care enough to actually want to see it. Oh God, I'd love to be able to go there. They have some amazing swords there. And the only way you're going to be able to get a Japanese swordsmith forged blade is going to be if it's a Japanese swordsmith that has since moved to America, which there are a few here, or you have to have the kind of cash it takes to be able to, you know, get through all of the red tape to be able to buy one there and actually be able to take it out of the country. I met a guy at your bar last night that owns a coin shop and collects swords that go hand in hand. Yeah, Rick's got a sword at his shop I want to buy. He's got it for sale. It's a, it's like a 14 or 1500s. It's an old Chinese sword, and he's got the helmet too. But the sword itself is like, God, if I remember right, I think it's like $800 just for the sword. You know, of course, it's, you know, it looks like it was in the ground for, you know, a couple 100 years, but it's still in pretty decent shape considering. And then the helmet he's got for sale for, I think he had it for like, you know, a few $100s for the helmet as well. But they're both legit. You know, some warrior in China used that sword and wore that helmet back in the day. Maybe not the same warriors, but, you know, both of them were used in combat back in the day. So that's awesome. I'd love to have those. Yeah, you mix the bars in when you don't mix them in, like, you don't fold them in. You have to melt down the steel, and you have to do it at really high temperature. You have to melt down the steel and then add those in and get it to bond together. So, let me see real quick. Oh, it's 530 degrees Celsius, so let's see what that is for Fahrenheit. Okay, that's not right. That is definitely not right, because the melting temperature of steel is like 2200 degrees. So that is not accurate. At 986 degrees, it would barely be soft enough to bend. Do-do-do. Oh, okay. That was if you alloy molybdenum and steel, that temperature that I just told you, the 900 and whatever degrees Fahrenheit, it will continue to hold its tensile strength up to that temperature. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I got it. You have to heat it to 5,000 degrees. So the steel will be boiling. So it takes 5,000 degrees of heat to alloy molybdenum and steel. Which makes it insane, the fact that old, 14th and 15th century Japanese katanas had it in it, because that means they figured out a way, with old school technology, they figured out a way to heat that stuff up to 5,000 degrees using an old school bellows forge. That must have been a task. Oh, Damascus steel is not hard to make. Not at all. For it to be Damascus steel, it just has to be folded a certain number of times. I think. Let me see. Okay, Damascus steel is one solid piece of steel made from layering two different alloys. An example given would be alloying 1080 high carbon steel and 15N20 carbon steel. So it's two different levels of steel alloyed together to create one solid piece. And then you have Damascus steel, and then you fold it up. Oh yeah, I love that show. Forge and Fire is awesome. I haven't seen any of the new season yet. I'll get to it eventually. The new season's got a bunch of episodes out now. But anywho, alright guys. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go get some stuff in the kitchen clean so we can do dinner. So everybody, thanks for coming out and hanging out. I will see you guys all on Tuesday. Make sure you guys that are on the mailing list go check out the list. It is out. So if you want to grab anything, you can grab it before the sale. And I will catch you guys all later. Remember, bring friends on Tuesday. Let's make it a big birthday bash. Let's have some fun with it. It will kill. Alright guys, have a good night.